What's up, y'all? What's up? What's going on? Bienvenue à tous dans my life. Merci d'être là. So that's how I say that in French. Welcome to my life. Thank you for being here. I'm not gonna hold y'all too long today. Only thing I'm doing is just getting on, testing the waters. That's it. Hopefully get like about 10 subscribers in here today. Hopefully about 10 people to push me up to 4,600. That's what I'm gonna hope. So what's going on? So I can say ça va in French. I can say ça va, qu'est-ce qui passe? Qu'est-ce qui, qu'est-ce qui se passe? Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Ça va? Ça va? Je vais bien. So if you say like ça va, I can say ça va bien. Ça va bien. I can say pas mal. Like this means not bad. Or I can say comme si comme ça. So comme si comme ça means like so. So I guess what I'm gonna start doing, y'all, is just really focusing more on French. Like y'all know I'm trilingual. I speak Spanish, but I feel like I know that my strongest language is Spanish. I know French is still very conversational. Like I speak French probably like a B2, I would say. So I want to focus more on just really teaching people that in the 90s. So in the dance, that's it. Welcome, welcome, bienvenue dans mon life. And then I can say in French, I can say ça va. So that means how are you? Ça va? Ça va? And then I say, oui, ça va bien. Hey, bonjour. Y'all hit that subscribe button. Y'all hit the subscribe button if y'all not subscribed yet. Hit the subscribe button at this point. So I'm trying to get 10 more subscribers on here. So just so I can get up to 4,600. Yep. So how y'all day going? What's up, Neoflix? What's up, Neoflix? How y'all day going? It's Thursday. Thursday, y'all. So I would say that in French, c'est jeudi. C'est jeudi. What's up, Ben? Y'all go ahead and subscribe. Y'all hit the subscribe button. I can watch y'all. I can see when y'all subscribe. I'm just the hood boy from Memphis, Tennessee, y'all. Oh, thank you. I got a new subscriber. Y'all hit the like button, tap, 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 and y'all subscribe. I'm trying to get 9 more. I need 9 more so I can have 4,600. Yeah, I'm just that hood boy from Memphis, Tennessee. Originally living in Mexico, trilingual, doing my own thing. I don't care about the trends. I hate following trends. The only trend I just followed, y'all, was the 90s trend. Like I follow trends if it's related to what I do. Like if it's something related to nostalgia or something like that, then I will follow it. But if it's just some crazy stuff like they be doing on the internet now, like I do not do that. I'm from the old school generation, okay? So if you're not from the old school generation or you don't like the old school generation, if you're from the younger generation, regardless of your age, if you're not a type of person that like the 90s nostalgia, you are on the wrong channel. You're on the wrong channel because that's where I'm from. What's up, Maro? Y'all go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I need 9 more subscribers. 9 more. 9 more. Okay. Drop in the comments where y'all from. And I love to say hey to everybody because you got people that's like famous people and people that's like got a lot of followers and they don't even give people like the attention. They just be doing their own thing. And somehow people still support them. I'm like, what? Like, what does this world come to? If they can do it, I can do it, you know? Like I hate when people do that. Like how you got all these followers and you're the reason why the followers are the reason why people are famous or why people are where they are, right? Because you support those people. Like I like to say, hey, I like to engage. But you got this world now where people like just support people superficial. I'm not saying everybody, but we got some superficialness. I think it was less superficial in the 90s. What's up, Aid Key? What's going on? Y'all go ahead and subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. I'm not giving up. I'm getting to 5,000. Yep, so I need about 9 more to get to 4,600. 9 more people. So how y'all day going? How would I say it in French? I would say, I'm gonna try to just think of myself. So in French, I would say, comment se, wait, comment se passe ton journée? Comment se passe ta journée? Comment se passe ta journée? Let me see if I said it right. Comment se passe? Yeah, this gotta be it. Let me see. I always like to check myself too. I would say, dang, I'm actually right. Yeah, I said it right. Comment se passe ton journée? Ooh, I'm happy. I said that right, y'all. I said that right. Sometimes I think I'm saying stuff wrong, and then I'm like, I said right. French is just in me. It's natural, y'all. It's becoming natural. Je suis abonné depuis un certain temps. Okay. If y'all know y'all already subscribe, I appreciate y'all. Ab Key already subscribed. Do y'all like French? Tu aimes le français? Tu adores le français? Do y'all like French? I mean, that's the language that I mainly promote on my channel. It's mainly French and English. Even though I speak Spanish, I mainly do really French and English. So, do y'all like French or what? You know, it's not that many people speak French like Spanish. Bonjour, bonjour, Hada. How you doing, Hada? Hada. What's up, Hada? What's going on? How's your day going? It is 4:26 here in Mexico right now, Mexico City. How y'all doing? What's going on? I'm getting people come in and say you love French. You love French. J'aime français. Okay, tu aimes le français. Tu aimes le français. Tout est bien. Okay, so everything's going good. Okay. So in French, you can just say ça va bien. Like if you want to say like I'm good, I'm doing good, you just say ça va bien. Yeah. I've heard people say before, like, you know, nowadays, people really, talent is not really what people look for now. Like people really more about like a status type thing, like how many followers you got, how many like, you know, drama type stuff. And I was just talking about that. And I've been hearing people been saying that, and I agree with it. You know, people really just don't don't care about quality like they used to. You know what I'm saying? It's more like whatever sells type thing. You know, but I don't like to be that way. I really don't like to be that way. You know, I really don't. It's been times before I've been tempted to. Okay. M'a dit que je devrais prendre l'espagnol pour communiquer avec les membres de ma famille. Okay, yeah, I think that's a good reason to learn it, to communicate with your family, like your family that's not really close to you, right? Communicate with them. I think that's a pretty good reason to learn because of that, you know. And one thing I want to tell people about languages is if you learning, don't beat yourself up. You know, just try to keep repeating the same thing, like keep studying every day. No, I do not want to become a Muslim. No, I do not. But just keep studying every day. Just a little bit every day help. If you do, I recommend you do at least about 30 minutes a day at the very minimum, or hour. Like, you know, me, I kind of sort of incorporate it in my day because I'm a French interpreter and a Spanish interpreter, right? So sometimes I get calls in French and then I just try to, like, in general, I try to just work it into my day. Like I try to just watch something in the morning, maybe 10, 20 minutes or whatever, try to say stuff in French and stuff like that. And then Chat GPT, what is it? Chat GPT, what am I saying that? Chat GPT is good for learning too. because you could put in like what you want to say, translations or whatever, or just start typing, or you could talk to it in French. It help you. It help you. So I use ChatGPT now. ChatGPT helped me to improve. You know. Il y a tellement de dialectes et je n'arrive pas à prononcer pas ni les trucs comme nosotros et vosotros. Je ne sais pas où commencer. I just think you guys just dive into it, Don't overthink it, because when I first started learning my languages, I always overthought it. And I sometimes still overthink, because the thing about it is so many ways to say different things. And that kind of caused me to overthink. And then also when I'm interpreting, sometimes I overthink because I want to say it the most perfect way, but language is not really about being perfect. It's really about just communicating. Like babies and little kids don't know how to speak at a young age very correctly, right? But you understand them based on the context, based on, the percentage of what they're saying is understandable, right? So if a high percentage of what you said is understandable, I would say 80%, maybe even 70%. I mean, I feel like you're on a good path. It just take time, just consistent. Yep. So we got one more follower, and I appreciate it. Who else we got? We only got two people, which is crazy, but step by step. Uh-huh. Yep. So yeah. So how do we say in French what you're gonna eat today? Qu'est-ce que tu vas manger aujourd'hui? I think that's how I say it. Let me see. Or you can say tu vas manger quoi aujourd'hui? Let me see. This is how you say it. So, dang, I said that right too, y'all. I said that right. I said, tu vas manger quoi aujourd'hui? I'm surprised by myself. Like I'm thinking in my head, which not that many thinking, and then I'm looking it up on ChatGPT, and it's like correct, like 100% correct. Like both ways I just said it, just correct. Qu'est-ce que tu vas manger aujourd'hui? That's what I said, and then I said, tu vas manger quoi aujourd'hui? But if you want to do it formal, you could say, I didn't say this one. Vous allez manger quoi? Vous allez manger quoi tout le monde? Okay, that's like, vous allez manger quoi tout le monde? That's just like me asking y'all what y'all gonna eat today. So you said, what's up, Star? Subscribe, Star, if you're not subscribed. No, okay, well, I do that because I love languages and I love to speak them so correct. But the thing about it, if you just don't overthink, you like a basic level. Make sure you get to about a B1, like a okay intermediate, to where you can understand most of the language without English or whatever your primary language is. And I feel like you're gonna eventually get there. It just take time. Like I feel like a language take time like anything. Like if you start a new job, you got to take time to learn whatever system you got to learn. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna get a job working at a place. It was like a remote company, 100% remote, and I would have had to take 8 weeks of training remotely, and I would have had to learn it. Language is the same thing, right? Like you don't have to know every word or everything. I'm gonna say something. It was O'Shea. O'Shea in Spanish. Yeah, you parles le français. Tu parles le français aussi? Yeah, I speak French. But yeah, it was tout vient d'où? Tout vient d'où? So it was damn what I was saying. Yeah, I had to learn the system. So I had to, I'm just saying, oh, well, here's what I was saying, right? Yeah. I had to learn the system. So it's the same thing learning the language as you learning like training for a job. You don't have to know every what I was gonna say, oh shit, oh shit. Let me look at it. So oh shit is really like rattle. So I say sonaja, una sonaja in Spanish, but it's really a rattle like a baby rattle. Let me just look it up I know it, what I'm saying. It's HOC HET. Yeah. HOCHET. Let me see. I'm finna just look it up anyway. Let me see. I said it right. Yep, it's O'Shea. Yeah, it's O'Shea. It was this person that I was trying to learn French from one time. Like I was just practicing with this person. Tu parles le français aussi? Salut, Stalines. Yeah, it was this person that was living in France. I think they were living like in the southern part of France, and they had been living there like for over 10 years or something like that. And I found them on Tandem, and I was talking to them, and they didn't know like a word in French that I knew, and that's the word I'm talking about, O'Shea, which is a baby rattle. Like I knew it in French, but they didn't know it in French, and I was thinking like, dang, how they live there so long, but they didn't really know how to say something like, because to me it's basic, like O'Shea. They didn't even know what I was talking about, but they wasn't a native French person, right? So that's what I'm saying. Like that person still spoke French good, but it's like sometimes you might not use every word, but we be trying to learn every single word like it's your native language. You have to understand that in the world, if you're trying to learn a language, it don't have to be every word. You don't have to know. Focus on your context, what you're trying to learn. Let me see what Ab Key said. He said, "Tu as un bon niveau, juste en assez assez prononcé, d'après de ce que j'entends. Je ne parle pas ces langues, donc je peux me tromper." Yeah, I think I got my American accent from the South. They make me different. I got an American accent. I used to hate having an American accent when I spoke Spanish or when I spoke French or whatever, but I value who I am and my background and my roots now. I used to didn't value my roots. I used to didn't value my background. I used to didn't do that. I'm gonna just keep it honest with you. I didn't, but it just came to a point. Why not? Why not value it? Because it's unique. It's unique. I don't want to sound like every person that's native. I like to have my own southern twist to it. I think it make me stand out. And then with the world we're growing up in today, people jumping on trends, following the next person, trying to copy this with the AI and all that you get. I prefer and value more just being me. Right. Ain't nothing wrong with having no accent. I still got that Memphis accent. That make people even more surprised, and it make the contrast so interesting. Because when I speak Spanish, then it sounds so different because you hear that southern accent, like when I'm speaking now, and it's not sounding 100% native. And it's hard to sound 100% native because, like I say, all you gotta do is like maybe I can speak Spanish and sound native, maybe on certain words, maybe. But I feel like all you gotta do is just mispronounce something a certain way, even a little bit, and people just automatically boom, he's not native. But you got natives that don't even speak their own language really that good. You know what I'm saying? You got native people that don't speak that. Who else we got? We got what you say? C'est bien d'avoir une conscience. Right, right. We got Miss Lady. She said, "Salut Russell, je t'ai dit Memphis. Oh, you call me Memphis. Okay, you just visited. You just visited me. Oh, so yeah, how your day going? Are you you said I read a comment of yours. You said you was trying to learn Memphis stuff like Project what was it, Project Pet, 3 6 Mafia and stuff like that. That stuff I really grew up on in my childhood, y'all. So everything you see on my channel normally is something that really from my childhood before all this digital stuff. Like I'm like the last generation that grew up on the analog. Like, I'm a 90s kid, but I'm like in that last generation where it was an analog world. So a lot of stuff it's digital what I'm showing you now, but it's still a true reflection of my roots. You know what I'm saying? Like I like being in Mexico, yes, but I still like to stay connected to where I'm from. I'm originally from Memphis. I got the accent you hear. I just think it make me stand out. And people love you more for being authentic than trying to just jump on trends or trying to um, be fake. You know what I'm saying? But the world we live in at the same time, you got a generation that's value fake stuff. Like I'm just not from that generation though. But yeah, Miss Lady, what's up? What's going on? I know you was learning. You said you was learning some stuff about Memphis. We got the best barbecue, but I don't eat pork. Memphis is known for the best barbecue. Okay, no. When I said that you was one of your favorite visitors. Okay. Oh, your rapper. So you visited. Okay, that's what's up. So are you a millennial, Abkey? Are you a millennial? Oh, you haven't visited yet. Okay. You said you wanted to visit. That's what I'm saying. My comments are in French, so I can understand what y'all saying, but at the same time, it ain't on point 100% like English. Okay, when I said that I was from Memphis, okay, when I said I was from Memphis, I said that you would visit me, a visit. Okay, so 901 is the area code for Memphis. That's the area code. 901. You say bonjour, bonjour. What's up? Salut, Eben. How you doing, Eben? Uh, what are you? What are you? Where are you? Are you millennial or what are you? You're not a millennial. So are you? You must be like a like after the 90s. Then you must be like born in 2000s. Yeah, you must was born in like the 2000s. Then you're X. You're X. So you before me. So you must be from the early 80s. Or you got to be early 80s if you X. Je suis de la génération 7, mais je ne me comporte comme si je. They make me smile though. They come and make me smile though with Ab Key put on there. It really make me smile like a lot, and it make you grow into your own brand, like for real, because you saying that you from the generation Z, right? So I don't know how old it would make you, but it's younger than the 90s kids. And I say that because I done seen some older people that try to like the new stuff, or they may generally like the new stuff, but I just have heard people, and like I said, I like to stay in my own lane, but some people have said like, "Oh, why you like 90s? Ooh, that's old. Once you watch new stuff, or once you know what I'm saying? It's kind of them saying that, oh, why would you limit yourself, or why you only like that?" And in my head, I've thought before, like, you know what? It is. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't to say that I'm gonna stop doing what I do, but you kind of sort of question, like, dang, that is old. Like, maybe I should. Nothing wrong with trying new stuff, but you would think that younger people probably don't like it because it's like they weren't even around. They weren't even born. Like, I'm a 90s kid, thankfully. At least a 90s kid, right? But when I hear people that's younger that like it, I'm like, man, forget what y'all saying. Like, it's age ain't nothing. Like, if you love what you love from that decade, and I've always said this when I did the video, I said the video I did, you like what you like. It don't matter if it's from the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. You like what you like. Music really connects people. That's what I'm saying. And I'm a type of person, I really don't need no TV. Right? I do not need no TV. If you give me just music only, between movies and music, I would choose music. Like, I love music, like, because it connect me with the past. It's like our time machine to the past, and I love it. I love it, and I love languages. So I'm glad to share that with people. Something that's authentic, right? You said 97 to 2012 is the generation Z. Okay, so you weren't a 90s kid, but you just like 90s. Your parents must have liked the 90s or something, or did you just, because a lot of people, some people, we being raised by the internet now. Maybe the newer kids are being raised more by the internet more so than before, right? Because sometimes you get on there and they probably research and run into stuff and like, oh, I liked it. Because I did that at a point. Like, I got on the internet when I got my first laptop, listened to some 80s music, right? You have the okay. Okay, you think that I have like an old Memphis soul? An old Memphis soul? Okay. I'm reading y'all comments in French as I'm reading them, okay? Because for some reason my comments are always in French. I think it may be because I got my phone in French, but I can understand what y'all saying. What's up, Dozy? Y'all go ahead and subscribe. The people that's not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Okay, you said I grew up with certain games in the 90s. I had a Super Nintendo. Oh, that's crazy though. That's really crazy though. That's really like I honestly didn't know that. I need to start talking to y'all more because that's wild right there. Because see, when Nintendo, I guess the Nintendo just a classic. Because I grew up on the Super Nintendo. They got my new Super Nintendo from the pawn shop. From the pawn shop, they got it from there. Like I'm gonna tell y'all this story right quick. So I was really not a good kid. Okay, I was bad. Okay, who wasn't bad? I stayed with my grandma, but I did what I wanted to do. Like you may never think that today because I'm older, mature. But I always would stay in the streets because I didn't grow up with my brothers. I didn't grow up with my mama. I didn't grow up with none of them. I was just with my grandma. And she had this old guy that stayed with her that was kind of like friends or whatever, like that. Old, like 80 some years old, okay? But he was a cool person, you know what I'm saying? He was still living his life, turning up, drinking, doing his thing, you know what I'm saying? At 80 something in the 90s, right? And I can remember that I like to run the streets and stuff like that. I'm number like what 8 and 9 years old, 7 years, something like that around the age. And I noticed that the Super Nintendo came out in 1991. But my uncle said he was gonna give me a Super Nintendo. I was so happy. Like man, I was so happy. Like I can't even describe. Like I was like, oh my God, I'm about to get my own Super Nintendo. Like it was everything to me back then. And it kept me out the streets for a while. Cause I was like, I want to play my game, my Super Nintendo. My uncle went and bought it. My uncle went and bought it, used pawn shop Super Nintendo, and it was like my life. And I think I only had like one game. I think I had Zelda. And I think that was the only one I had at that point. And I started borrowing games from my cousin or something like that. Or he started giving me like the cartridges and stuff. Yeah, but that was some but that was like already old back in the 90s because it came out in 91. I didn't know that, but I was happy. Man, I was happy. I'm still happy now. I can still reach back and feel that like, oh, I was so happy. Like being a kid, things made you so much happier because it's like life was just simple to you just as a kid. You said that you grew up with okay, so Super Nintendo, you was still a kid, so they must have had in the 2000s you was still playing it. Okay, when it was old to us, you was still playing it. You said, listen, I listened to soft rock. Okay, you like the 80s. Okay, thank you for sharing it. You know what I say nowadays, since I got my platform and stuff like that, people that make comments to say, like, oh, you stuck in the past or you just like that old stuff. Look, don't subscribe or don't be part of the group. You know, just don't be part of it because this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We want people that really genuinely like what you creating, what you doing. We do not want like fake people that not gonna be true to themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like if you like what you like, you like what you like. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. So you said when you listen to South Rock, you listen to today. Okay, the music, right? The music was better. Yeah, the music was better. I'm not gonna say that today's music is not good. I'm not gonna say that neither though. Because today's music is good depending on what it is. Like if it's a certain song, it depends on like I like Bruno Mars. Like in 2017, I was bumping the heck out of his music because I liked his style. So it depends on who it is today, you know. It really depends on it, you know. But I don't just listen to just know any song, you know what I'm saying? It just depends on who it is. Yeah, it was much better. It was much better. I agree. But then, like so many people say that, even people that wasn't born at that time say that it was better. So I agree with that. It definitely was better. Okay. What year was you born, Ab Key? I'm kind of interested. I may have already asked before, but I'm just like I say on here, like probably like what 2, 3 times a week, maybe four. I'm random with it. La chanson neuf. Okay, you like the 99 Love Balloons. Okay. Well, that's nice. That's nice. My grandma had a record player growing up, and I do really like the same thing I do here in my house. I did back then. Like my grandma always wanted me to be a musician in Memphis, right? And she had this record player, and she had like these old records like Marvin Gaye, Al Green, and all this stuff. And I'll just go in there and play with it like it's a toy, like just go in there, learn how to put the record on, and I'll just sit like on a piano stool and I'll be singing like with the songs and learning the songs because that's what was available to me. That's what I was, was exposed to. So I do the same thing every Saturday, and I'm just thinking like, dang, I keep a lot of them old habits. When I was a kid, I did that, and I still do it on Saturday now. But of course, at my house, and of course with the technology, we ain't have none of this technology, let alone a computer, even cable. I just did a video. Y'all go look at the video I had did about was I the only person with cable without cable in the 90s? Because I did a video on it. Was I the only person without it? I had did a video on it. So y'all go check that out. It's a little short video. I be doing short videos. And I ask people questions like, everything is nostalgia and pretty much French. French nostalgia and dance that's it. So you part of the Generation Z. Yeah, I know you part of the Generation Z. So you probably more like 2012 or something? Like you that young, 2010 or something? Because you saying like the later generation. So there would have to be, 2012. So, or 2010. So that would make, you probably a kid, right? Or a teenager. Like, no. Loud. Hold up now. These years is getting out of my hands. 2011. So, what's that? Like 15? Yeah, like 15. So you 15 years old. Wow, that time go by fast. Like, shit, 2011, I was working. I think I was working as a security guard. I had a job as a security guard in 2011. Yeah, I was grown. It's really grown. I was like, what, 23 in 2012? Yeah, I was 20. I was 23. It's crazy to say that. But I feel better at my age now than I did at 23. Like sometimes, I do feel better. Like at 37, I feel better than when I was 23. Yeah, I feel more like I'm more comfortable in my skin. I'm more comfortable at standing 10 toes down on what I know, what I really believe in, and who I am as a person. I believe more in that now than I did at that age because it's like, I look at it like this. Look, people is not going to live for you. You know what I'm saying? So why live for other people? And when I say that, I'm talking about like, if you like what you like what you like, So we got the Generation Z in here. We got the Generation X. So where is Miss Lady? Where you from, Miss Lady? I don't think I ever asked you. I don't know. Where you from? I wish I could bring people on like to talk on this chat. I don't know. I think I could probably do it if I was on my computer doing a live. I think I could do it. But on my phone, I can't do it on here for some reason. But I wish it was a way I can like bring y'all up so y'all can actually talk and we can have an actual conversation. If y'all follow me on TikTok, I might can probably do it on there. I know I can do it on there for sure. Okay. You from Georgia, okay. Okay, you said you didn't have, okay. Wow, that's crazy though, because it put me in the mind like we didn't grow up with no cable, man. I was depressing man. I did not like having no cable back then because it's not like today. See, the kids don't understand it today. Like you didn't have no phone, you can go on and just watch no video. When you watch something, you got to pretty much try to watch it at that time or listen to it at that time. You could set your tape to record it, but it wasn't like as accessible as it is today. You know what I'm saying? You can easily just go on YouTube and just watch it whenever you want. Well, it just was nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting chills talking about it. And back then, you just like I used to go over auntie house almost every weekend when I'm out of school and stuff like that. And then I remember the remote she had, and like I say, it was like a paradise for me. Like, like a different world because I didn't have that at home. I grew up as like an only child in my grandma's house. So, my grandma was older. I ain't had no brothers and sisters around. So it was hard growing up. You ain't got no cable. Man, I hated not having no cable. Man, it don't feel like today. Like today, if you don't have cable, even 10 years ago, if you didn't have cable, it didn't feel like the 90s not having cable. You know what I'm saying? She even 15 years ago. You know what I'm saying? It did not feel because we had cell phones that could do what we doing now pretty much for quite the longest, right? Even in 2011. Like this crazy that somebody in 2011 is actually 15 now because in 2011 you still had phones that could watch videos on. I remember going to work with my phone on, like watching stuff on there. So, but the names was just a different thing, you know, very analog. Like you just didn't have like the same thing you got today, you know. But like I say, in 2011, I remember going to work and having my phone, that HTC. I had an HTC phone back then in 2011. Yeah, but like the phones back then, you just call people. It wasn't even no text messages like that, right? Pay phones, and it was crazy. But I wonder, why do you think we really like that time? We say we like that time better. What's up, Ethan? Go ahead and subscribe, Ethan. We say we like that time better, but sometimes I wonder, will we actually want to go back and live in that time? I question it. I question it a lot because we sometimes we may like the idea of it, but I don't know if we'll want to really truly go back. You know what I'm saying? Because I do like today's stuff too. Because don't get me wrong, people think that I might just don't like new stuff, which I do like new stuff, but I still, of course, live in today's time. You know what I'm saying? I still live in today's time. Like I work, you know, in today's time, right? I mean, I do watch new things that's happening sometimes. I don't watch the news that much, but yeah. Thank y'all for the party, little party things. You said, okay, your great grandma, okay. She had a tube TV, right? I would watch cable TV without the program. Oh, you like talking about without the man? But yeah, you grew up in a new generation. You were born in Generation Z, and you only 15 years old. I mean, that you pretty much right. You didn't really experience it like that. You know what I'm saying? But you probably want to experience it, right? Like it's just, you know, you probably want to experience it, and probably they could have gave you like a taste of it going over your great grandma house or whatever. So I don't know, it's just different than it was then. But like I said, I'm the last generation that really got that though. I'm the last generation. Like the millennial is the last. Or what y'all think? I think millennial is the very last generation that really kind of, you know, understand the analog world firsthand. Like we're not saying that later on you probably liked it or whatever, but I'm just saying like the last generation. I think that I would say that really kind of was the analog in it. I would really say that it was the well, that's what I'm saying. Like I know you didn't. We live different, right? That's what I'm saying. Like the generation, I'm thinking the last generation they lived there was the Generation X. I mean, not X, but the millennial. But I don't know. It depends on what. Let me see. When Generation Z? I mean, when does the millennial stop? Like, what's the last year? Let me see. Last year of millennials. 1996. That was the last year. Mm, yeah, but they kind of sort of on the tail end because I feel like you were born in '96, you really didn't get the '90s though like that. If you were born in '96, you really didn't get it because 2000 you was 4. You know what I'm saying? So I think they say 97 and later, like you were saying, 97 and later would be the generation. Right. They don't use that. They don't use that to learn. So what you say that I didn't do it? Let me see. You said I didn't. Did I didn't? What you mean I didn't? Am I a developer? No, I'm not a developer. No, I'm not a developer. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay if you didn't experience it like we did. It is because I didn't experience the 70s and the 80s like certain people did. You know what I'm saying? I didn't experience that. And like I said, I didn't experience the 90s like somebody that was grown. Like it's two different times. Yep. So you saying that I didn't experience, you saying what you were saying, like you saying that I didn't, that I wasn't part, what you was trying to say? You saying that I didn't experience like a certain part of it, or you saying that my year, because I was like what was you saying? I didn't really get that. What you was trying to really say. Do you have any? No, I don't know nothing about programming. I don't know nothing about that. I just like languages. I speak Spanish. I speak English, Spanish, and French. Y'all go ahead and subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit that subscribe button. Yeah. So, but yeah, like I said, yeah, it's definitely like, where we didn't really just experience the '80s like that, of course. But if you was born in the early '80s, you probably experienced. You said okay. Let me see. Oh, you talking about them? Yeah, somebody born in '96 and '97 wouldn't experience the '90s. And like I say, me born in '88, I kind of caught it, but still wasn't like the full on experience. I would probably say my level probably a C. I'm a native. I'm a native in English. Yeah, I'm a native. But yeah, that I would say yeah, because like I say, even if you're born in the late '80s, I mean, you kind of caught part of it. But I can still consider myself as a '90s kid. Right, I can consider myself as a '90s kid though, because I am a '90s kid. Right, right. Because it's the late '80s, so they will be really young. Right, they'll be really young. They'll be like a little baby. I'm born '88, so by '98 I was 10. So I mean, I say I experienced it, right? Like I was 10 in '98. Like at the end of '98, I was 10, but so I was very young, but I still experienced. Like I can tell you memories. That like my Talk Boy. I had the Talk Boy. That you remember that thing from Home Alone, that little cassette. I got a picture that I posted where I got it. Let me see. Can I find that picture? I got a picture of me in the '90s. I'm gonna take y'all back to my '90s. I'm gonna show y'all a picture of me in the '90s. Okay, so y'all can see. I don't know if I got it on my. If I can put it like a screen thing. Let me see if I can find. I'm trying to see if I can find a picture that I posted from the '90s. No, I like this though. I like this. This is like me right here. I did this like this is what I represent. But I'm trying to find. Okay, let me see if I can find a picture that's from the '90s. Um, it's a legit picture of me from the '90s, and I got my Talk Boy in my hand. Let me see. Oh, let me say. It's the Talk Boy in my hand, and I cannot find it. But it's a picture from the '90s. Well, I just posted it not long ago. Hold on. I think I may be getting there, getting close to it. What you said? Uh, yeah, I'm 37 years old. I'm almost 40 years old. I can't even believe I'm saying it. '90s came with vibrant colors. The '70s, '80s colors was hideous. Everything was brown, green, mustard. I remember that. Actually, watching Sanford Son made me think of it. Really, when I look at it, I'm like, I ain't never thought about that at first, but Sanford Son really had those type of colors. But I'm trying to figure out what a picture at, because I got a picture from the '90s with my Talk Boy, and I wanted to show y'all what I'm talking about. I'm gonna find it. Hold on, it's my cousin and it's me too. So I'm trying to figure out where that picture at. I just posted it not long ago. Um, let me see. Oh, here we go. We found it. We found it. We found the picture. All right. We found it. Let me see if y'all can see it. Hold on. Let me take off the background because the background messing it up. This is me right there. I got the talk boy in my hand, y'all. Look, and this is my cousin playing with her dollhouse. This was in the 90s, right? You see that? The talk boy, that was the talk boy that I had right there that you see. The one on Home Alone. This is really from the 90s. This was probably like, I would say 97 maybe. I would probably say. If I had to make a guess, probably was 97. If I had to guess. And it's that talk boy head, and this me, got the same smile. Right, so this is literally me from the 90s. First hand 90s picture. No AI, none of that. This is me from the 90s, okay? I was that little boy, that little bad boy. But yeah, this is me from the 90s. All right, so let me see. Camera audio quality really improved. Oh yeah, yeah, it definitely improved. Everything continues to improve. Like even with phones, like the phone cameras. You remember they first had camera phones? They only had the back camera at first, and then they had both cameras. Like they started putting one on the front. Let me see, Chad. What you talking about, Chad? How do you feel about the whole world having to learn English, your native language? You know what? I never thought about it. Well, everybody don't really necessarily have to. I mean, I'm an interpreter, so people call me and they need me to interpret. I got my own website, as well. So everybody don't have to really learn, right? But I get what you're going with it. Because I feel like one way or another, right? You kind of sort of in a position where you kind of it's like the main important language, right? So I get what you're saying. So it's just the world, you know. It's just part of something that opens doors. That's how I look at it. I think it's what other choice do you really have? You know what I'm saying? Like I think it's just something that open doors. You know, I think it's the main language. You know, I mean, it's like any other thing. Like yeah, like anything, like it's a tool. I look at it as a tool, you know, like any other tool that you have that's really like today, a phone. Like, how do I feel basically about the whole world basically needing to have a phone, basically, right? It's a tool. So I look at it like a tool, like any other thing, like language in that case, like the English you talking about, it's a tool. So I think it's like if you want to open doors in your life or you want to make things a little bit easier, like especially in the US or you know, for yourself or an English speaking country or whatever, you know, I think, you know, it's a tool, you know. So let me see what is Miss Lady talking about. She said, so Russell, there is a sense of developer where your picture to tape the Statue of Liberty, Paris Tower, radio. No, I'm not a developer. I created it. It was through I gave the idea to ChatGPT to come up with that idea of that. And I did it based on that. Like the idea was mine and everything. Like I wanted to create this specific thing, so that's how I created it. But I'm not a developer for myself, you know. But I gave the like put the image and the stuff that I wanted to how I wanted to look, and ChatGPT did it. It made that image for me, you know. But it's my image and it's my idea. It's like I mean, I guess I'm an idea developer, if you want to say that. I developed the idea. The idea was mine. It was my idea. So, like everything in there was my idea. Yeah. Let me see. What is Key English as a it's interesting. I congratulate people who learn it. Right. It takes effort to learn any language, and it's not easy. You know. Let me see. Okay. So what is Chat? Okay, Chat GPT is an AI. It's an AI tool. It's an AI tool that you can download on your phone. It's an app. They you can get a free version or you can get the paid version. I got the paid version. And it's like an AI tool. Like you can ask it questions, kind of like Google. You know, a lot of AI is incorporated and stuff. So it's kind of like Google. Like you look up ideas, you put in what you want, and it helps you to create your ideas and stuff like that. Like it's like AI app. Yeah. Right. Right. You give the instructions to it. Yeah, you basically just give a prompt and it gives right. You just ask a question like that. I just created that using ChatGPT. The picture you just seen, but I used my own picture and I said what I wanted it to be like. Like I put my own idea in it and everything, and I loved it too. I'm like, this on point because it's a representation. Like if anybody ever asks what my channel about, I just show you this. This is what my channel about. So it's like no confusion. Like you know what it's about. You see? Look at that. Like you know what my channel is about. Like this is what I represent, right? I'm a Memphis dude, but I love French and it's my country, the U.S. But I got the '90s swag. You see the cassette tape? That cassette tape because this is everything my channel's about. So if anybody ever asks, it's no confusion. You know exactly what I do, and I dance. Like you see the shoes and stuff. That's what music. That's what my channel about. And I actually thought about it because people have asked me, like, like, oh, what's your channel about? And I sometimes tell them, but this is like everything. Like, it's a saying like a picture is worth 1,000 words. Or over 1,000 words, right? Oh, okay, you need to know it. Okay, well, you got a good level though. I do teach English on my website. I do. I got at russelltrilingual.com for people that do want to learn English. Okay, let me see. Yeah, I do. But one thing about it, it's hard finding clients for just language. Like trying to like find clients on your own is very hard. I was doing like some outreach to try to get people that needed like Spanish interpretation and Spanish classes and stuff. And one thing is, people don't really trust you calling around. It ain't like the '90s. People don't really trust you like that. Go ahead and subscribe, Chad, if you're not subscribed. So you said I can actually see who up in here. That's nice. I can actually see who's in here. I didn't know that I could do that. How did I just do it? Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, so okay, let me see what you said. You said that, but I understand you. 80% is really really good. The main complicated speaking and fast, right, hard sentences. Okay, so you said you live in Ukraine, abs, and you. Okay, so y'all. Okay, yeah, yeah. So what y'all gonna eat today though? Like I'm about to probably eat me some chicken fillets. I'm gonna eat that later today. Some chicken fillets. Do y'all think the fast food tastes better in the '90s than now? Like we were saying KFC tasted better back then, but I don't know. Recently, I've tried and it tastes kind of similar, like the same. Like it don't really taste different. Like it's like they switched up the recipe, but they brought it back. And I don't eat it every day, but I probably eat it like probably once every 2 weeks or something, or probably once a week at the most. But yeah, they say fast foods ain't the same like they used to taste either. But I don't really know. Like I haven't ate like no McDonald's or nothing in a long time. You love KFC? You love it? Yeah, I love KFC. Some Church's chicken too. Church chicken too. I don't care what nobody say. Like I eat healthy as much as I can, but come on, I'm black, man. I love some fried chicken, man. Come on, I'm black. I love eating me some fried chicken. Like I gotta have some fried chicken. Like it's like I can give up pork, which I don't eat pork. Beef, every now and then I could eat beef, but chicken, some good fried chicken from Kentucky. No, I can't. I gotta keep eating it at least about once a week or once every 2 weeks. So you said Russell taste bud, yeah, taste buds change over time. So I do agree when we be saying like, oh, it tastes better than the '90s. I think your taste buds change because certain things I didn't like as a kid, but I like now. Right? Like I ain't used to like mushrooms, but now I like mushrooms. I ain't even like it at first. I like onions. I ain't like onions on my burger at first. Now I like onions. Like, so yeah. I like my taste buds now better as I'm older than when I was a kid. Well, maybe on some things. Maybe. McDonald's, I don't eat anymore. Churches give me loud. Churches give me heartburn real bad, but it's good. Yeah, I'll tell some churches up. I shouldn't even be talking about it. I'll be out the door in 5 minutes and be on my way. Like I don't need to talk about no churches because I ain't eating it today, but I'm probably have to go soon. Yeah, I'm probably now. I hate when that happens because see when you talk about stuff, it's like you get that craving, and when I get the craving, I can't do nothing but pretty much, pretty much when I get the craving, I can't do nothing but get the food because of the craving. I have tried French foods. I have tried escargot. Yeah, escargot. I've tried it before. I have once, and it was good. It's escargot was good. I actually tried it in Delaware. It was a restaurant in Wilmington, Delaware, and I tried escargot. Yeah, snails. Yeah, because it was like me and my brother. We went to this French restaurant. Because I'm the type of person like I love to like when I like a language, I try to like indulge in the culture. And it was this restaurant in Wilmington, Delaware, and I'm like, let's just go and try it. And I don't think he ate none from what I remember, but I ate some. I was like, give me that escargot. It wasn't bad. Yeah, I would say I tried that. French fries, I don't think they count. Yeah, but I didn't eat that. Well, they don't know, really don't count. I know it don't count. But yeah, I've tried some snails, and that's about all I can. No, I've tried. Well, no, that was from Quebec. I tried some food in Quebec, which is a French speaking country. I tried some food there too, and it was good. I don't know about Dexter Morgan. No, I don't know about that. Y'all, I probably need to start watching more news or something. I don't even turn on the TV to watch no news at all. Like I barely be on the news. I barely be on it. Tea or coffee? Tea all day. I don't like coffee. Coffee is not good for me. I just don't like the taste. I mean, but I used to like it. I used to like coffee when I was a child. But that's when at church they used to be like, "Nah, y'all can't drink coffee. Y'all too young." That's what they used to say. But I like tea all the way. Tea, yes. No coffee for me. Do y'all like coffee? I don't like it. Well, yeah, that's what I meant. It's crazy. I did say Quebec like it was a country, right? I meant Canada. Yeah, I was in Canada. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. But I was in Montreal and they had something called poutine, something like that. Poutine, was it poutine? Let me see, poutine. It's like fries, gravy, and some stuff like. And it was good, and it's like very popular there. But that's considered like their type of dish. But French only escargot is from what I can remember. Pastas, I guess it's no. Yeah, just escargot is what I can think of. Pretty much. I'm probably try something else French and didn't know. Yeah, but escargot definitely the really most French I've got. Do I know Jacob? Of course, Stephen King. Yes, of course. I don't know Jacob or Lordy. I don't know him, but Stephen King I do know. Let me see. Stephen King, yes, isn't he the guy? Right. He makes books. Yeah, he writes books and then horror movies. I actually read a book of his. 1964 is the movie. What's up, Susie? Go ahead, hit that subscribe button, Susie. Y'all like. Hit that subscribe button if y'all not subscribed. I'm trying to grow slowly. Trying to grow slowly. So y'all hit that button. Yep. You said no tea is bad. It says bad for the kidneys. Well, it depends on how much you drink, right? I would think anything, if you drink any or do too much of anything, I think it would be bad for you. So I think it's more because of your depends on how much. Like I probably drink tea maybe once a week or twice a week, maybe. Drink some tea, eat my chocolate chip cookies or something or whatever. But I think it's only really bad if you overdo it, Like I'm talking about, I think if you really, really overdo it, Like I think you can even drink a cup a day. I don't see that damaging your kidneys, but I don't really 100% know. But I think if you just overboard, like just really drinking just too much of it. He kind of looked like a horror character himself too. Who is he talking about? Look like a horror character. You talking about Stephen King? I I don't like to really judge him, but I don't know. He looked like he a geek with the glasses, like a geek. Which I say that respectfully, right? I'm not saying it like it's disrespect, but I think he looked like kind of geeky. But I like his books. It's all about the books, not the looks, okay? It's about the books. Even though the world want to act like everything is about looks, it's about the books, really. They be lying to us, y'all. It's a lot of lies in history. And a lot of stuff that people learn that's really not healthy through the media. Let me see. I like no. Let me see. Bars. What do you mean by bars? The singer. What singer? Yeah, I don't know no Sydney Sweeney. Sydney Sweeney. You said Steven. You said King was very dark, man. It made me. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't be studying all this little stuff. Like, oh, they don't look good or they don't look. Man, he got that bag though. And sometimes the people be saying they don't even have the bag. I'm not talking about this person that said that, but I'm just saying like, just how people judge in general. But he got that bag. Like I don't even want to be like everybody else no more. Like I'm not even like I used to want to. I don't want to be like everybody else. I really don't. Not no more. Cause it's like what makes you you is you being you. Like yeah, I don't even want to be like that. That's why I said I don't care about no trends. And I stood 10 toes down on my idea. Cause I know that everybody ain't doing this type of stuff online. Like I'm the only person that I know that does this exactly. Like I'm from Memphis and I do French and Spanish. I'm the only person that I know that do that. You like most of his movies, Children of the Corn, Children of the Corn. But my favorite movie by Stephen King, I'll probably say, was you got me thinking now. Oh Lord, what is my favorite Stephen King movie? I think it was Sleepwalkers. I think that was one of my favorite movies by Stephen King was Sleepwalkers with them cats and stuff. Like that was my movie. You know the one with them cats, Sleepwalker, where them cats was on there and them cats was attacking. I think they're probably like about my favorite Stephen King movie. I done seen that movie a lot, and then I had it on DVD. That's the first thing that come to mind. Creepshow. I don't think I ever seen Creepshow. Oh, you like It? Oh yeah, I forgot about It. Dang, but I don't know if that's my favorite one though. Creepshow. Let me look up Creepshow. I liked it the new It kind of better than the old It though for some reason. Like the old It, and I'm surprised because I'm like I love '80s stuff, but I just felt like I liked it the new one better than the '80s one for some reason. And it's like everybody was saying like, oh, that one was better. Let me see. Creep Show Stephen King. I probably gotta watch that. I gotta watch that. Like Creep Show. Dang, it look good right there. Thank you, girl. Thank you, girl. Thank you, girl. Oh, you said it's funny? Oh yeah, it looked like it's a horror movie. I probably have to watch it because I love old movies. I like black and white too. Y'all like black and white movies? Let me ask this Gen Z ad. Do you like black and white movies? I ain't met nobody in the South who learns German like I'm doing. But back to what I said, what methods do you use to learn? What methods do I learn to use to learn languages? Um, what I do, I just try to obsess with it. Like I just try to do as much as I can in the language. I try to bring my own immersion to my house. You know what I'm saying? So I try to just find stuff that I'm interested in and watch it in French. That's what I do. But just try to wait till you get a level where you okay and you understand, or German in your case, right? Just try to with the internet and stuff we got, get online, watch videos that you just like. Like, don't even try to take it so like you gotta know every word. I think it's your mindset is everything when it comes to learning. So when you learning it, just try learn the basics, like the basic stuff, and just keep doing it every day. Consistency. You said, let me go get to work. I'll catch you. All right, Miss Lady. Y'all say goodbye to her. Like, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Keep coming, watching the videos. I'll be reading your comments. And thank you for the recommending the movie. Have a good day at work. Have a good day. All right. Keep your head up. Let me see. You said you said you like old movies, right? Do you perhaps enjoy watching ones based on? Yes. Those movies give me goosebumps because I love like the old movies. Like the old movies is in true events. Yeah, I love true events. Like especially if it's like a scary movie or something like that. And it's this show that I watched, Beyond Belief Fact or Fiction from the 90s. And it's a great show. I could watch it every day if I like all the time. Like I just don't do that, but it's from my childhood and it's a classic show and it's so good. Cause they say it's like the stories be based on like facts, they say, and then some's fiction. You have to guess which one's a fact or fiction. It's from like 97 when it came out. And I was watching it during the time when it was new episodes in 98. In 98, I was watching those new episodes. It's crazy, but y'all can check it out if y'all like old stuff. Like you say you like a 90s kid in a like a Gen Z kid, but with an old soul. So that's a good show. But do you like black and white movies too? Do y'all like black and white? I'm probably like 5'8", maybe 5'9" or something, 5'8", something like that. I don't think I'm that tall. I'm not like no 5'11", 6 feet or nothing like that. I think I'm probably like, I think 5'8", 5'9", something like that. Go ahead and subscribe, y'all. Hit that subscribe button to the YouTube channel. You said, have you seen that? No, I haven't seen it. Let me see. Downfall 2004. No, I haven't seen it. There's a lot of stuff I haven't seen. It looked like it's probably good. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff I haven't seen. Like, I need to open up and watch my movies, but I just be what you said, but you're black. So what do you mean I'm black though? What do you mean by that? But I am black. So what do you mean about but I am black? I know I'm black, but I'm confused by your comment. Oh, I get what you're saying. You're trying to say, come on now, y'all crazy up in here. Where are you from, Chad? Where are you from, actually? That's what I want to know. Where is Chad from? I've been on here for like a little minute now. Where you from, Chad? Where you from, Chad? I'm asking you where you from. Hello, what's up, silly? You from her? Okay, you live in Ukraine. Okay. From Gomar. Y'all hit the subscribe button, y'all. Hit the subscribe button to subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to grow my followers, so I need about 9 more people. So y'all hit the subscribe button. Hit it. Oh, I'm good. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. I'm doing great. I'm doing very great. Great, great, great. It's Thursday. I decided to do a live. People coming on a little quicker today. So that's what it is. That's what it is. That's where it's at. We was talking about the 90s a little earlier. Thank you for the like. Hit the subscribe button, y'all. Hit that subscribe button. I'm gonna probably do a dance video probably tomorrow, possibly today. A little quick little dance video probably. I try to do them. Try to do them. Often. Oh, I got a new subscriber. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I don't even know if that actually helps, like when it comes to the algorithm type thing, but I just like to see more followers, I guess, you know. What movie genre do I like? Drama. Drama. I'm a drama person. Like I like the violence, the drama, I like it. You know, so I'm really like a drama person. As my number one. If I gotta pick one, I'm good at picking just one thing. But if I had to say second place, I'll say horror. I'm not a really big comedy person. I'm not a big comedy movie person, but I do like the dark humor. I do kind of like that. What's your favorite genre? Let me see. It's a good movie based off the last few moments of a certain bad person. Like the book is based on memoirs or something. Which, what do you think that make you like old stuff, Abkey? You know, what do you think that make you like it? That's what I was asking. Like, did your parents grow up? Like, I mean, did you grow up exposed to that because your parents like that stuff, or what made you like that? And the thing about it is, at 15, I would have been into the same thing because it's even at 15, I like the same thing. Yeah. Have you watched Amadeus? No, I have not watched it. No, I have not watched it. What's the name of it? I mean, let me look it up. Okay, that is a. Is that a TV show? Oh, it's a movie. Okay, it's an old movie from 1984. That's from 1984. What is it like? It don't seem like it'd be my type of movie though, cause it's like that very old, like 1700s or something. I don't be liking movies like that old, like they take place in like the 1800s. I normally don't be liking them movies. Like probably like 60s, 70s or something, 50s, 40s, 30s. Yeah, I like that. What you say? Well, maybe I should give it a try though. You know, maybe I should give it a try. I didn't even watch the trailer. I was just looking at, just kind of looking at it. Ooh, I think that dude played the dude. It looked good actually. Oh, okay. It actually looked good though. I'm looking at it now. I'm looking at kind of the trailer, and it's this guy. I think he played on Ghost. I think they do. I think that's him. It actually looked good though. It actually looked good. Wow. I'm probably have to check that out then. You guys kind of look at the trailer first. You just can't do it. You said I find it interesting. Yes, I grew up exposed to this stuff because my parents. Right. Like your parents probably was born like my year, right? Probably like the same around the same time I was born, right? Like how old are your parents? It's the dude from Ghost, right? I knew that was him. Yeah, I'm gonna have to probably watch it. It was before Ghost. He had a short role. Yeah, I know him when I see him. But yeah, how old are your parents? Your parents gotta be like my age or close to it. Hey everybody, new coming on. Y'all hit the subscribe button, hit the subscribe button to get these subscribers up. We getting to 4,600. We almost there. We got 8 more people that we need. 8 more people. Yeah, they gotta be pretty young. Probably younger than me. Probably. Oh, 84 and 89. Yeah, I'm older than one of your parents. Oh my God. I'm older. I'm old. Yeah, because I'm an 88 baby. So, yeah, I'm older than one of your parents. And only 4 years younger than your other parent. Wow. I never thought I'd be saying it one day. I never thought I would be saying it one day. And I remember when I was 15. When I was 15, we didn't have like the internet like now. Oh, wait a minute. No, not like now. It didn't look like now. I was 15 in 2003. In '03 when I was 15. In 2003. And I bet this sounds so old to y'all. But yeah, in '03, it really is kind of old now. Because I mean, it's been like what, over 20 years ago? Like what, 23 years ago? And even then I liked it, like the Fresh Prince of Bel Air and all this stuff. We got 7 likes. Thank y'all for the likes. Um, I don't. Let me see. We got a new person. What's up? Come on in. Come on in. I probably be getting off in a minute, y'all. I probably be hopping off in the second, in the short minute. I probably be hopping off. Probably depends on how they engage. But I know the day has been like really cool. Dad's older. Got it from him. He kept a lot of stuff back then. Oh wow. Wow. So are you black? Are you white? Are you like, what is your ethnicity? Um but yeah, like I always see that a lot of the times. Like I see a lot of times that it's not so much about your age, it's more about what you was exposed to at that period when you growing up. So if your parents liked it, normally a lot of times you like it because it was like your exposure, what you was exposed to, like that important part of your life when you growing up and you exposed to that. So that actually influences what you like. That's what I see. I see a pattern in it. I see a pattern in it. It seemed like people that was exposed to that stuff, like the music, even if you wasn't born then, it's like, let me see. So you said that I am a white Hispanic from the South. Okay. There's a lot of people that, so you like Mexican American or something like that. There's a lot of people that same thing. Like, yeah, like even in my case, like I think a lot of my music tastes come from, I can name, so I can like mentally I can see so many people that I've heard that say the same thing. Like you a product of what you grew up on. You say you had Puerto Rican close to, you had Puerto Rican. Okay. Okay. It's like I have a lot of different ethnicities. Like it's so diverse. I'm so global. Like I'm global over here. Like I barely really ever even see black people in my chat room. Yeah, close though. Yeah, close though. All right, y'all. I think that's about it for the live today. I thank y'all for being here. Merci d'être là. Thank y'all. That's about it for right now. Thank y'all for the recommendations for the movies and stuff like that. Y'all hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed. But that's it for right now. Y'all have a great day. I'll probably be back on probably tomorrow. Probably not tonight, but probably tomorrow. Tell somebody to subscribe that you think they might like it too. They might like the channel. Watch the videos I post and stuff. Yes, yes. Good night. Bonne nuit. That's how I say it in French. Thank you, thank you. You enjoy the rest of your rest of your day, rest of your night. All right. Take care.